Hi folks, it's Evo here from Thundermist Lure Company, and welcome to today's episode of Thundermist Fishing Tips. Not a bad perch right there, not a jumbo, but decent start to our day. I've got the boatless angler with us today, folks. And let's get some water in that live well, Antonio. So, we're out here, folks. We got a gorgeous day upon us. And today we are running the Stingnose, folks. I'm going to run the peanut bunker today, and I'm running the gold because we're fishing a little bit deeper and it's darker down there, and gold reflects better under darker conditions, even though we got a bright sunny day. So otherwise I would go with the silver, as you know. So anyhow, I have tipped my Stingnose with an eye drop. You don't have to. You can fish the Stingnose just the way they are, but I'm looking for, because we're fishing deeper water, I'm looking for a little more scent down there and a little more attraction. So that's why the eye drop is on. And basically all we're doing is working these Stingnose off the bottom. I am anchored, so we're just, you got one?
Yeah.
We're basically just bouncing these Stingnose off the bottom. And unfortunately there's weeds down there, so when we get weeds on our lure, we have to bring in and clean up.
White perch.
A white perch, okay. We got whites and we got yellows. Yours is untipped, right?
Untipped.
So you got a smaller Stingnose on than I do. Antonio's got a smaller one on. I went heavier because of the deeper water here, but you could see he's fishing it just bare.
Yep.
And like I said, you don't need to tip them, but if you want a little extra attraction and some scent, the eye drop is a good option because it's a nice big eye drop and it's a great attractor, and that's where they're going to hit. Okay, so we're just jigging off the bottom. That was a nice little white perch. Hopefully we can get some more yellow perch. That's the target, but you know what? If we can catch a mix of yellows and whites, that's okay too. And who knows what else is down there. Anyhow, folks, we got a gorgeous day. We're going to work these off the bottom. Make sure you keep contact with the bottom, jig and pause, and see if we can trigger some more hits. So stay tuned, folks. Feel a little better or what?
Feels a bit better.
You might have the ticket with that smaller Stingnose.
Oh, it's better.
Oh, that's a bigger white perch. That's a nice one.
Yeah, it is. I think this will keep.
You're going to keep that one. Why not?
Good fish.
Yeah. So the reason I went a little heavier too, A, because it's deeper, and B, we've got current here. We're fishing the Niagara River, and the area we're fishing, it's like 45 feet here, and then it drops back to about 50. So with that lighter Stingnose, of course you could still work it. It just needs, it's just a little harder. And this is what I mean about the weeds. See what I mean? If you're jigging down there, and there's weeds down there, even though it's deep, and if that happens, you're definitely not going to get any fish. That lure has to be completely clean in order to trigger a hit. So, okay, back in we go. That was a decent white perch,
Yeah, not bad.
So you having trouble maintaining bottom contact?
I am.
You are.
I have to keep opening the bail and let more line out, but it's working for now, but I might change up.
Okay, and that's the ticket there. If you're not feeling bottom and you're in the current, do exactly that. Open your bail, let out a little line, feel the bottom. I feel the bottom right now, but I'm also with the current. It's also taking my line back, and I also will open my bail up and let a little more line out, like that. And now I think I got weeds again. Okay, this is how the day is going to be, folks. This is how the day is going to be. Oh my. Okay. So that's the other thing. I've got a heavier lure. I'm getting down there more, and maybe I'm getting more weed than you are, right?
Maybe.
But it's okay. I'm going to keep sticking with it. You're sticking with that?
For now, yeah.
Okay. All right.
Fish on.
Oh, there you go. Nice. That little one is working it. You got the gold too or silver?
Gold.
Yeah, gold, yeah. There's also gobies down here, folks, and the gold, of course.
Ooh, this is a nice yellow bird.
Oh, there you go. Now you're talking.
That's
That's what we're after. That's what we're after.
That's a nice one.
Beautiful.
Healthy.
That's a good chunk.
Yeah.
Hey, that is a good chunk. Well, maybe the smaller lure is the way to go. I can keep getting weeds. You're not getting any weeds. That small Stingnose is hot. Hey?
Let's see what we got.
Another jumbo?
Oh,
No. That's decent.
It's a keeper.
Yeah, that's decent.
Fish.
So we're anchored here, folks. We're anchored on a break, and in this current and deeper water, the fish are they just move in and out. They move in and out. So we're not really sitting on any fish, but we're attracting them, and they're coming around, and they're constantly on the move in this current. You missed them?
Missed them.
You missed them, and I got them. So finally got another hit. Here we go, folks. Actually, that's decent. Not as big as your jumbo, but about the size of the first one I caught, eh?
Not bad.
Yeah, decent perch. Get that Stingnose out of there. Okay, not huge, but we're gonna keep this fish. Let's put him in. I gotta tell you what I did. So I finally gave up on that 1.5 ounce Stingnose peanut bunker. I was just getting too many weeds. And I switched up to a 1 ounce Stingnose minnow. And I stuck with the gold. So I know Antonio's running 1/2 ounce, but with the minnow, the reason I went with the minnow, first of all, to use something different than Antonio's using. Secondly, because in this current, the minnow's got a thinner profile. And it cuts through the water much quicker. It gets to the bottom quicker. And what I'm hoping is that I can work it with less weeds. So first cast down, and it produced a fish. So I'm gonna stick with it for now. Again, we brought different. We could change up and try different things, but right now, and it's 1 ounce. Again, it's bigger than I would normally use, but in this current, you kind of need it. And same sort of thing, letting it hit the bottom and then just opening the bail up and just letting it work its way back down on this break, just like that. Because even though it's 1 ounce, it's still not that heavy with this strong current. Okay, so I'm happy to be back on the board, Antonio.
Good.
Yeah, that little change might make a difference for me. Something small.
Got one?
Yeah, I can barely feel him, folks. I could barely feel him, but he hit hard.
Fish?
Yeah, no, it's fish. Maybe it's just a goby. I don't know. Oh,
Not kidding, that's small.
it's a little white perch. Okay, I'm just gonna let him go. But you know, switching to this slimmer bait and a little bit lighter, I am getting less weeds. It's harder to fish, but I'm getting more bites, so it's worth it.
Feels good.
That looks a little better. I saw the hook set. Hey.
I need drag here.
Wow, what do you got?
I don't know. Jeez.
Bass, walleye, sheephead.
Ooh, it's a silver bass.
Oh, silver. Oh, that's a nice silver. Look at
Good
that.
one.
You want the net?
Yeah, I think so.
That's a nice silver bass. There you go. Yeah. Beautiful silver. Wow, he nailed your Stingnose,
Did
eh?
he ever? Chunk.
That's a chunk is right this size of that. That's a good silver. Nice. Now that's different. The white perch you got before, they look similar, but the silver bass have got those stripes going down the side. That's how you could tell the difference between a silver bass and a white perch. Nice.
Good size.
He gave you a good bite too. I just missed one. He
Did
gave
you?
you a good bite, eh?
Crushed it. Yeah, it's a nice fish.
Beautiful fish. They are a nice looking fish. In the box?
In the box.
In the box. Nice. Yeah, Antonio, that was a super nice bass. And I tell you what, folks, since I've downsized, I'm definitely getting less weeds and I'm still able to control the lure. But clearly, folks, that 1/2 ounce that you've got on there, it's a little harder to work, right?
It's difficult, but it's doing the trick.
It's doing the job and it's catching more fish. So I guess that's the moral of the story. Try to fish as light as you can, but still being able to work your lure properly and get into fish. That's what's happening there. You've got a 1/2 ounce on. I've downsized to a 1 ounce, which is still kind of big, and I'm thinking I'm gonna go down even further to a 1/2 ounce and join Antronio. But you know what, folks? That's the lesson for today. Wherever you're tuning in from, I want to thank you for spending time with Antronio and I on this beautiful, beautiful day. And wherever you're tuning in from, as always, folks, until next time, good luck and good fishing. Yeah, I just saw your rod doubled over when you set the hook.